Hey y'all, Tanny Cooks here, and today I'm going to show you how to make an absolutely delicious crab boil, but I'm not going to use snow crab or king crab. I'm going to show you my favorite type of crab legs to use for a delicious seafood meal. So let's get to cooking. So as you can see from the title, these are Dungeness crab legs. You'll notice that the legs themselves sections are shorter than snow crab and king crab. And then we're going to season the boil with some delicious aromatics I'll tell you all about. I'm starting off with a container of unsalted chicken stock. So this is the first way I'm adding extra flavor. This is a 32-ounce container and I'm going to use it all. It looks like a little bit in my big pot, but that's okay. We're going to add some more stuff to it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with this bag of super sweet corn on the cob. These are mini corn on the cobs, 12 mini ears. I've had in my freezer for a while, so I just want to get rid of them. So I'm going to add them to this pot first so they can start to cook. Now I'm adding some red onions. If you have yellow onions, then you can add some slices of that. Onions will add a nice background flavor. Now, look at this, y'all. Green bell peppers. I had them on hand, and green bell peppers are naturally sweet and will add a nice sweet but savory flavor to our broth. So while I let that go with the corn, now I'm going to clean my Dungeness crab. I bought them frozen and let them thaw out. That are pre-cooked before they come from the store. You'll notice they're already red. So I like to hold the body and squeeze it just so that I don't get plain water inside the cavity of the crab legs. I want to let the liquid get in that's flavored. So now I have these beef cocktail weenies. They are 13 ounces. You can see the nutrition facts. Kind of high in sodium, 840 mgs, and there's 7 servings in this bag. So 7 links is 1 serving. I'm going to go ahead and add those in. Instead of big pieces of sausage, I had these little weenies and I'm going to add them in. You'll notice my corn already has the ice knocked off of it, so it's been simmering and I'm going to let it continue to go. So it's probably been about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and add some seasonings at this level just so these items are seasoned well. I'm adding onion powder as well as some granulated garlic or garlic powder. The amount depends on you. If you want heavy seasoning, add it heavy. If you want light, add it light. I'm adding Old Bay. This is my favorite seafood seasoning, so you can certainly use the seafood seasoning of your choice. And, you know, I added a medium amount, and I have some Kerrygold butter. This is almost a stick of butter, so just a little bit more than half a stick of butter. It will help infuse that flavor and that fat texture into our broth as well as into the corn. And now, y'all, I'm adding more liquid. No, it's not water. This is a beer. This is one Red Stripe beer. I was going to add 2, but after adding 1, that was really enough because we're not going to fully submerge our crab legs. Even though I call it a crab boil, the crab is mostly going to steam, but I did let it come up to a boil to make sure the sausages were cooked and the corn. So now I'm adding my crab legs. This was 2 pounds of Dungeness crab legs. They were on sale for $8.99 a pound. So it was about 5 clusters made 2 pounds. And look at that, y'all. It fit perfectly on top of my other items. So they will mostly steam, but some on the bottom might boil a little bit. And now I am adding more Old Bay. I like heavy Old Bay. I love it on my crab legs. I grew up in the DMV area near Virginia when I was a kid, and I just have great memories of my mom bringing home big bags of crab legs with Old Bay. So I let that cook for about 5 minutes, and I took it out of the pot and put it in a colander. You can see it's still steaming, so it's still cooking through a little bit. And once it's cool enough to handle, I pour it onto a big, beautiful platter. And look at this, y'all, a very easy and beautiful Sunday dinner. It's crab legs, sausage. The corn is absolutely delicious. The bell pepper is amazing. The onion added great flavor in it. And so you definitely want to try this recipe, especially when you can find crab legs on sale. Look at that seasoning on those crab legs. So now I'm going to show you how I eat this. Basically, I just break the leg off from the body and look at that meat. So that knuckle meat you don't want to discard. You definitely want to pick through that. But you notice the crab legs opening it is a little bit different. The individual leg segment is shorter. So I don't break it in half like I do snow crabs to get the meat out. I kind of twist it to break the shell, but then I peel the shell off to get the meat out, and look at that. Dungeness crab meat is so sweet, you usually won't need to even dip it in butter at this point. It's much sweeter to me than some other forms of crab. And I didn't want you to think my corn was overcooked. Look at how perfectly juicy that looks. So I let it simmer for the minutes that I told you, and it boiled for a little bit of time, and it still came out perfect. So y'all definitely make you a crab boil when you can find these crabs on sale. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel.